Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good morning. Today I want to present about heavy metal speciation of sediment in Chini Lake, Pahang, Malaysia. Chini Lake is one of the second largest natural lake in Malaysia after Bura Lake. It is located in the east of Peninsular Malaysia, surrounded by tropical forests, but most of the surrounding area has been logged. Iron ore mining, logging, and plantation activities are increasingly carried out around the Chini Lake area. This causes environmental pollution where such activities can threaten the lake ecosystem and also the well-being of the local community. Speciation of heavy metals such as zinc, cadmium, copper, lead, manganese, iron, chromium, and nickel was performed in sediment in Chini Lake. Methodology. Speciation of heavy metals such as zinc, cadmium, copper, lead, manganese, iron, chromium, and nickel was performed on. This study was conducted to determine the concentration of heavy metals in the fraction of exchange F1, carbonate F2, iron or manganese oxide as F3, organic as F4, and residual F5 in sediment, and to determine the solubility of heavy metals due to exchanges in pH and ionic strength. This study focused on the level of environmental pollution in sediments at 8 sampling stations, that is Laut Gumung SS1, Laut Balai S2, Laut Cenahan S3, Laut Mempitih S4, Laut Kenawar S5, Laut Serodong X6, Laut Melai X7, and Laut Jemberau S8. Sediment samples were taken using sediment gripping tool. The method used is sequential extraction procedure, which involves 5 steps of sequential extraction, which are exchangeable fractions: the fraction bound to carbonate, the fraction bound to iron and manganese oxide, the fraction bound to organic matter, and residual fractions. The sediment samples were analyzed using induction coupling plasma mass spectrophotometer (ICP-MS). Results and discussions. Overall ferrum is most metals detected in sediment at all sampling stations range 6.18 microgram per gram to 8959.02 microgram per gram. This is followed by zinc, manganese, copper, plumbum, lead, chromium, nickel, and cadmium is the lowest metal detected by the range of 0.15 microgram per gram to 0.91 microgram per gram, as shown in table 1. Okay, this is table 1, and in the sequential extraction method for fraction 1, which is an interchangeable fraction showing the concentration of heavy metals in sequence is iron, manganese, zinc, plumbum, copper, nickel, cadmium, and chromium. The concentration of heavy metal in sequence for fraction 2, F2, the fraction bound to carbonate is iron, zinc, manganese, copper, lead, chromium, nickel, and cadmium. For fraction 3, which is the fraction bound to iron manganese oxide, the concentration of heavy metals in sequence is iron, zinc, plumber, manganese, chromium, copper, nickel, and cadmium. The concentration of heavy metal according to the sequence in fraction 4, which is the fraction bound to organic matter, is iron, zinc, copper, chromium, manganese, nickel, lead, and cadmium. The concentration of heavy metals in sequence for fraction 5, the residual fraction is iron, zinc, copper, lead, chromium, manganese, nickel, and cadmium. Okay, this one is figure 1. Show heavy metal concentration in fraction 1 to 5, F1 to F5 for Chini Lake bottom sediment. Okay, for conclusion, based on these 5 fractions, it can be seen that the ferrous metals recorded the highest concentration of all fractions in the sequential extraction method. Okay. Okay, thank you. That's all my presentation.